Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 4, the fourth review of the Makla playlist. And we will be taking a look at the fourth and final product from Silverback. There are only 4 of these at this time. So, let's take it over to the desk and take a closer look. And here we are. So there is your tin. That is a sticker on a plastic lid, and that is okay. This is not dip, no matter what they may claim, so we can't really hold it to regular dip can standards. It's a lot smaller, number one. This is another 20-gram tin. Now, the first two on the intensity bars there only had one filled in, and they were 25 grams. And then on the third review, 2 of those little dashes were filled in, and it was only 20 grams. On this one, as you can see, all 3 dashes are filled in, and this, again, is 20 grams. So you have the warning label going around the side, or around the edge of the sticker, and branding in the center. Going to the back, another warning label going around the edge of the sticker, and then www.silverbackdip.com. Again, this is not dip, this is Makla. Underneath that it says moist snuff. Technically speaking, that is correct. It may not be dip, but it is moist and it is snuff. Made by Sifico Group of Belgium. Barcode and then the extra special California warning. So as you can see, the edge at the bottom and the edge at the top are like some nasal snuff coin containers. They are ribbed. On the side, you have the fact that sale is only allowed in the United States and underage sales prohibited. You have a band with more tobacco stuck in it, which was the case with the last can too. And then 20 grams is denoted. All right. And that red right there is the pull. So let's pull that. Now, it looks like there is 2 halves of the can, but really the top portion is a lid. All right, and that's because this bottom thinner portion down here at the bottom actually goes up to the ribbed line, as you'll see when I open this up. All right. The ribbing along the edges, especially since the product is a lot smaller, and before I go any further, that's what you're looking at. I mean, it is considerably smaller than a standard dip can. And the 20-gram one is considerably thinner too. Alright. So, having something this small, it's sort of good, although the product is not really, although filled all the way to the top, it's not the type of thing really that's going to spill. Although I'm not going to really tempt fate here. It's basically sort of like a miniature hockey puck in there. And that is what you're looking at. In person, there's a little bit more of a brown tinge. The shine aspect on that is where the product has been pushed against the lid. It is jammed in there. I am going to smell this. Oh, wow. Okay. They are still running with the whole barnyard theme, only it just keeps getting stronger and stronger. The exception being the second review, which was the green, and that was mentholated. So, let me see if I can get this in an angle here. It is like drying mud. Okay? It's the consistency of a muddy puddle that's starting to dry over. Now, the intensity of this one is going to be somewhat insane, I am guessing. But that is what you're looking at. And I am going again with a very small pinch of this in the lower lip. Pick that up, and we will scrape a little bit more because that's a little bit too small for me. It just feels weird. And okay, that's like, okay, I'm just doubling it up now, but that's fine. Wow. Okay, I can't imagine putting this in my upper lip. Okay. 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 Okay, we'll take it back up top for my thoughts. And I am back. So, you know, number one, they're not going to be able to take much of the dip market, not percentage-wise. They may get a bounce at first due to novelty factor, but that will quickly wear off, I believe. Makla is supposed to be in the upper lip, somewhat like a loose snooze. It has a North African origin, although this stuff and mostly all of it now comes out of Belgium. I can't imagine putting this in my upper lip. I can't imagine a mouthfeel like this intensified up top and not producing a lot of spit. And I cannot imagine not spitting with this. No thanks, because I've seen how this stuff spits. And it spits sort of a forest green with floaters. It doesn't look right. This stuff, intensity-wise, possibly right now is burning a hole in my gum. Okay, and I say that because it's right here, and I feel like I can feel the roots of my teeth right there, which, again, isn't normal. So the nicotine's there. The flavor is nondescript. I don't really get anything, which is good if you go by the smell. Because if it tasted like it smells, that could be a problem. I just don't see people taking to this after, you know, the one-off, oh, look at that. I saw that on YouTube somewhere. Let's try that out. Oh, it's got a lot of nicotine. Awesome. And then that'll be it. Will the product line survive? It very well could. There are big fans of this. Most of them are overseas and not in North America. But, you know, it depends on what the company is putting out to do all this. You know, a lot of stuff that I do not have the info on. So I don't think it will disappear. But this whole deal where it's spitless dip, yeah, I don't see that lasting very long. And I don't see really the possibility of the website, the U.S. website, going long. Once you open this up, I mean, God knows, if I put the amount I do with Stoke, number one, it would be like half the can. But if I put that amount in my mouth, like my normal pinch of Stoker's, it'd be way too much nicotine. I mean, I'm feeling like I'm ready to jump up and take a run right now. Yeah, but not spitting this? Like, you know, if I put this in my I think I'd be watering more if I put it in my upper lip right now. I just don't see it. Again, taste is nondescript, but if going by the smell is anything to say, that's probably a good thing. Quality-wise, yeah, I mean, it's a quality product, and it's probably something that if you think you can tolerate the nicotine, you should try just to say you did. But, like, viable option for me using this? No, probably not. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's quality product. But if you do get it, I would spit, number one, and I don't know about putting in the upper lip. I mean, unless you normally dip up top, or you just use snooze up top. I don't think most of our upper gum lines that's going to be comfortable at all. Not at this level and this intensity. So it's sort of a mixed bag. It's not for me, and I don't think it's really going to take on with the American dip consumer base, but it is something different. And if you can get it cheap enough, I mean, $5 or under, it's probably worth a try. You can use really small pinches. It'll probably be worth the money from a nicotine aspect, because I probably have way too much in right now, and you saw how small that was. So it's sort of like balls in your court. There's not too much I can say. It's not something that, I'm overly taken with, as you can most likely tell. But, it is something different, and I will continue the series, this playlist, with other product lines, and see how far we can push it, I guess. This has been my review of Silverback Intense. It is the bold. The bold is actually, it's Silverback Bold, and it is intense, and that is not false advertising, because it is. Anyway, I do thank you for watching. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.